Hey folks, Dave here from Daveduffers. Today I've come here to demonstrate how to dunk biscuits. I'm a professional dunker. I come from a third generation of living dunkers in our family. My nan, who's in her late 90s, she confirmed when I saw her at my care home the other week that she's a lifelong dunker. She used to dunk toast in her tea. Personally, that's not my preference. I just go for biscuits. She taught my dad. My dad's in his late 70s now, and then my dad taught me. I'm in my mid 50s, and so safe to say I've had a lot of training. I like a biscuit. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should give them up, lose a bit of weight, but I do love a biscuit. Right, 3 steps, important steps. First step, decent cup of tea. Now, I've gone here for a builder's cup of tea. Builder's being that the tea bag has been in the cup of tea for quite a while. It's quite a strong cup of tea. It's got a kind of orange kind of look to it. I prefer that. I'm not a fan of a milky cup of tea. And I think people from the kind of Indian part of the world actually prefer a milky tea, but that's not my flavour. I tend to feel that that's like gnat's piss, and I prefer a bit more substance in my cup of tea. So, next point about dunking biscuits is obviously the biscuit assortment. So I've got 3 biscuit types here. I've got the beginner's biscuit, the custard cream. Tends to have custard cream written on the side of it here. As you can see, it's got a kind of wafery with a bit of custard in the middle. That's like a slab. That's pretty hardcore. It doesn't normally fall apart when you dunk them. And that's the whole point. When you're dunking biscuits, you normally have a hot cup of tea, and what you're trying to do is dunk it in the tea, put it in the gob, and it dissolves in the gob, and it's not meant to fall apart in the cup of tea. Then the second beginner's biscuit is the rich tea, kind of a standard classic kind of biscuit really. Normally has rich tea written on the middle of the actual biscuit. You have round ones, finger ones, whatever else, but rich tea, standard kind of biscuit. And then the biscuit of professionals, the nice biscuit. Someone told me the other day this was actually made from Reading in Huntley and Palmers, but I don't know how true that is. But nice biscuits, some people call them Nice. I think that might be the French. I'm not French. I think Nice is meant to be a nice place, but Nice is the name of the biscuit that I'm going to be eating, and that's the right name for the biscuit. So 3 steps: decent cup of tea, assortment of biscuits, and then finally the dunking action. And the idea is to dunk it into the tea several times, wave it around a bit, and then into the gob. Now, it seems fairly simple. The idea is not to let the biscuit dissolve in the cup of tea. If the biscuit breaks and goes into the tea, that's a cardinal sin, because you've ruined the cup of tea. At least the tea then tastes like soup. It's not like a cup of tea. So first of all, I'm going to try here. I'm going to demonstrate, I should say, the actions. So got the tea, got the biscuits. Going for the beginner's one here, the custard cream. Dunking 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a hardcore dunk. Not many people can do that. Waving it around. I'm a professional. Excuse me here. That just fell apart in the mouth. That is absolutely delicious. The second biscuit. See the rich tea here? Look at this action. One-handed. Break it in half. I started saying that. That was a schoolboy error. That went into 3. I'm going to try it again. Break it in half. Ooh, that worked. See, half the biscuit. Dunk it in the tea. 1, 2, 3. Wave it about. Into the gob. That worked quite well. Now, I'm a pro. Don't ever, people at home, maybe best not to try this, but niche biscuits are hardcore. They always break. 1, 2, 3. I'm a pro. It hasn't gone. That's worked. As you can see, I'm a very proficient biscuit dunker. Right, folks, I hope that helps. You'll have to let me know if you've got a different kind of biscuit that you prefer using with your tea. There's probably more advanced biscuits than these on here. Actually, there probably isn't a more advanced one than the nice biscuits. And I find that chocolatey biscuits, they really kind of dissolve and get on your hands and fingers. Oh, maybe the final step I should always say, and this is a Woodcock family trait. My family, we tend to wipe the fingers onto the trousers. My wife absolutely hates it, but my nan taught my dad taught me. It's just the way it goes. Right, that's all I've got to say. Thank you very much.